Dear soul, the angels are about someone important in your life. This person sees you as the solution to their pain and feels you bring them peace. They are struggling with anxiety and regret, wishing they had expressed their feelings for you earlier. They feel a growing pressure to talk to you and open their hearts. They are watching you from a distance, wanting to know how you feel about them. This uncertainty is making them anxious, and they feel the need to have a conversation with you to find peace. Dear soul, the angels ask that you be receptive to that connection. They whisper in your ear that there is an opportunity for healing, redemption, and a true new beginning. But for this to happen, you also need to be open to listen, to feel, to allow this person to express themselves authentically and vulnerably. They are ready for it, and the angels are by their side, guiding their steps so they dare to do what needs to be done. Despite their fear, they feel a growing strength within them. The angels show that they are beginning to realize that the only way to heal their anxiety is by facing their fears head-on, and that fear is directly related to you. They know they can no longer live in uncertainty. They need to risk everything to try to regain the peace they lost when they drifted apart. The time for doubt is over. The angels are encouraging them to follow their heart, to free themselves from the shackles of the past, and to fight for what matters, you. At this moment, the angels are guiding that person to make the right decision. They whisper in their heart that true love is a risk worth taking, and that you are the only person capable of bringing the healing they so desperately seek. Every second away from you only increases their pain, and they know that the only way to relieve that anguish is to be by your side. They are ready to face their fears, open their heart, and fight for this connection truly and honestly. What you need to know, dear soul, is that this person sees you as their anchor, their peace, their healing. Although it has taken them time to realize it, it is now clear to them that their life only makes sense when they are near. The angels are working to align you both, to create the perfect scenario for this reconciliation to occur, but it all depends on the choices made from now on. The angels ask that you pay attention to the signs, listen to your heart, and be ready for what is to come. Now, before continuing with this message, write in the comments 111 to invoke this person. They are ready to take the next step and need you. The angels reveal that there is a powerful energy of reconnection in the air, a unique opportunity for healing and transformation. But for this to happen, both of you must be willing to face your vulnerabilities, open up truly and honestly, and let love do its work. The angels are beside you both, guiding every step, every choice, every word. The future is in your hands. Her suffering caused by the distance between you is not superficial. The angels show that this person carries within them a very heavy emotional weight, a burden that has only increased over time. Although they have tried to move on, to ignore what they feel, it is no longer possible to run from this truth. You are the point of peace in their life. This person, whose soul is in deep distress, has gone through countless internal battles since they distanced themselves from you. They tried to fight the feelings they had, tried to hide the intensity of their emotions, believing that this would protect them from more pain. However, the angels show me that this attempt at control was in vain. The more they tried to suppress what they felt, the deeper the hole in their heart became. Now the pain is so great that only one thing can heal it, you. The angels revealed to me a scene of great emotional impact. This person, alone in a room, reliving every moment you spent together. They revisit the memories with a mix of sadness and hope, trying to understand where they went wrong and why they let fear drive them away from you. They wonder repeatedly how things could have been different if they had dared to open up completely, to show their vulnerable heart. Every thought is a spark that fuels the flame of their anxiety, and they realize they cannot go on like this. The truth is, you are the only person capable of calming the storm they are facing. This person feels that the cure for their pain lies in a reunion, in a conversation that needs to happen for both of you to find peace. The angels say that she visualizes that moment constantly, imagining what it would be like to be face-to-face with you again, what it would be like to be able to say everything that has been trapped in her chest for so long. But along with that visualization comes fear. The fear that in opening up, she may be rejected. Or maybe you don't feel the same way. That fear has been her biggest barrier, but the angels are by her side, whispering courage into her heart. The battle between fear and the desire to be with you is constant and exhausting for her. The angels show that many times she finds herself holding the phone, thinking about sending you a message, but doubt prevents her from pressing the send button. She feels she needs to choose the right words and that she needs to express exactly what she feels, but the fear of making a mistake or not being understood paralyzes her. However, the angels reveal that this deadlock is coming to an end. The anxiety is reaching a point where she will no longer be able to ignore her feelings, and this person knows they need to act, even if it's risky. Dear soul, the angels ask that you be prepared for what is to come. There is a great possibility of healing and reconciliation, but it all depends on the openness of your heart. This person is willing to take the risk, to expose themselves, to face their greatest fears, all because you mean more to them than anything else. The angels reveal that this connection between you is unique, something that transcends the ordinary, something that goes beyond what can be logically explained. It is a bond of souls, a deep spiritual connection that only happens once in a lifetime. This person feels that you have something unresolved, something that needs to be resolved so that you both can move forward whether together or not. The angels show that she believes this conversation will be the turning point, the moment when both of you will be able to find peace. To understand what this connection between you two truly means, she is ready to be vulnerable, to open her heart, and to let you see her deepest wounds, insecurities, and fears. But at the same time, she needs to know that you are also willing to listen, understand, and embrace what she has to say. The angels show me that although this person has been slow to act, her feelings for you have never diminished. On the contrary, with each passing day, her feelings grow stronger and more intense. She feels that time is running out, and if she doesn't do something now, she might lose her one chance at experiencing this true love, and that's something she isn't willing to let happen. The angels are guiding her every step, giving her the strength to finally take action. Dear soul, the angels say that this person sees you as the only solution to her pain. She feels that without you, her life is incomplete, that her soul remains restless. However, she also understands that this love can only flourish if there is reciprocity and both are willing to face their vulnerabilities and fears. She is ready to fight for this, but she needs to know that you, too, are open to this possibility. At this moment, the angels are working intensely to align both of you, creating opportunities for this conversation to happen and for this reconnection to occur harmoniously and truthfully. But for this to happen, both must be willing to face their emotions head-on. This person is already ready to take the first step, but she needs to know that you are also willing to walk by her side. The angels ask that you connect with your heart and listen to the inner voice that whispers about this connection. They want you to know that this person is preparing to open her heart like never before, to show who she is, with all her flaws, fears, and desires. And she hopes you are ready to receive this truth with compassion and understanding. This is a unique opportunity for healing, redemption, and reconnection. The angels say that if both can break through this barrier of fears and insecurities, there is a great chance that something beautiful will bloom between you. This person is willing to risk everything for you, and now it's your turn to decide if you are ready to embrace this love. Dear soul, the angels are now revealing an even deeper aspect of this connection. There is a powerful spiritual truth behind everything that is happening between you and this person. You did not meet by chance. From the beginning, the angels were working to align your lives in a way that you could bring healing to each other. But now, the focus is on her, and her soul is crying out for help, for an emotional release that only you can offer. The feeling that you are the only solution to her suffering has become so intense that she can no longer ignore it. She sees you as a safe harbor amid the chaos that has settled in her emotional life. This person is trapped in a cycle of regret and anguish, constantly reliving the moments when she had the opportunity to open up to you, but chose to close herself off. She believes that distancing herself was an attempt to protect herself from vulnerability, but today the angels show that she understands how much that decision was a mistake. The more she resisted love, the deeper her pain became. Now, The time for resisting is over, and her soul cries out for healing. And that healing, dear soul, is in your hands. The angels show that this person tried in various ways to fill the void she feels since you two distanced yourselves. She sought comfort in other places and tried to find distractions, but it was all in vain. None of those attempts brought her the relief she so desperately needed. On the contrary, each of those experiences only served to reaffirm what she already knew. You are the only person who truly understands her soul, who sees beyond the masks she wears for the world. And that's why the pain she feels now is so unbearable. She knows she needs you to find peace again. The angels reveal that there is a very strong spiritual energy at play here. This connection between you goes beyond the physical and the emotional. It is something that transcends time and space, a union of souls that was destined to happen. And now, that bond is crying out for healing, for reconciliation. This person feels it viscerally, as if destiny is pushing her in your direction. She feels that without you, something inside her will remain broken and incomplete. You need to know, dear soul, that the suffering this person is going through is not trivial. The angels show that she is in a constant struggle between the desire to open up to you and the fear of rejection. This internal battle has consumed her emotional energy, leaving her exhausted and disoriented. She finds herself at a breaking point where she can no longer ignore what she feels. And this breaking point is, in a way, a blessing. The angels reveal that through this pain, she is finally beginning to see the truth of her feelings, and that truth is that her love for you is what her soul has always desired, even though she has tried to deny it for so long. The angels show me a symbolic scene. This person standing in front of a mirror, looking at herself with newfound clarity. She sees her flaws and her fears, but she also begins to see the strength that emerges when she thinks of you. It's as if you are the reflection that shows her who she truly is, without the layers of protection she has built over the years. And this vision is transformative. For the first time, she understands that being vulnerable is not a weakness, but a way to free herself from the emotional chains that have kept her prisoner for so long. Dear soul, the angels say that this person is preparing for a great transformation. She is on the threshold of significant emotional and spiritual change. This transformation will only be possible when she dares to open up to you, to show you who she truly is without reservations, without fear. But this transformation is not something she can do alone. She needs you, your presence, your acceptance, your love, for this healing journey to be complete. The angels also reveal that this person has been watching you from a distance, trying to understand what is happening in your life, wondering if you still think of her and if there is still a chance for reconnection. She lives in a state of uncertainty, and that uncertainty is destroying her from within. She doesn't know if you are still willing to listen, to forgive, to embrace her feelings. That's why the angels are asking you to be receptive, to be open to what is coming. This person is about to open up completely, to pour out her heart, but she needs to know that you will be there to receive her. There is a strong feeling of regret and sadness in her heart. The angels show me that she deeply regrets every moment she let pass without saying what she truly felt. She regrets every word left unsaid, every gesture of love suppressed by fear. And now, that regret is a burden she carries with her every day. However, the angels are working to help her see that regret not as something paralyzing, but as a lesson, a learning experience that drives her to act differently this time. This person knows she can't change the past, but she is determined to do something to change the future. The angels are whispering to her heart that the time to act is now, that she needs to put fear aside and trust in love. And that is what she is trying to do. She is preparing both emotionally and spiritually to take the most important step of her life, to open her heart to you. And this is not a decision she takes lightly. She knows that by opening up, she is putting everything at risk, but she also knows that true love is worth any risk. Dear soul, the angels are asking you to keep your heart open. This person is approaching a moment of great vulnerability and needs to know that you are willing to listen, understand, and embrace her emotions. This is a decisive moment for both of you, a moment that can change the course of your life. The angels say that if both of you can face this moment with honesty and compassion, there is a great chance that something beautiful and lasting will bloom between you. It is clear that the love she feels for you is much more than a fleeting emotion. This love is a spiritual force, an energy that transcends time, fears, and the barriers that have separated you until now. She feels that you are more than just someone she met. You are the soul that was destined to cross her path to heal her wounds, bring light to her shadows, and help her find true inner peace. The angels show that this person has lived a life full of emotional challenges, disappointments, and wounds that were never healed. Completely healed. And somehow, when she found you, something inside her awakened. It was as if, for the first time, she had found someone who could truly see her soul and understand her pains and complexities. That feeling of being understood so deeply scared her at first. She tried to resist. She tried to push those feelings away, thinking she could keep control over her heart. But now she realizes that the love she feels for you is something she can no longer deny. The angels show me that she feels an urgent need to reconnect with you, to open up in a way she never could before. There's a battle happening inside her between the fear of being hurt again and the intense desire to be with you. That internal conflict is what has caused so much anxiety and suffering. She tries to find a way to get closer, to reconnect, but the fear of being vulnerable stops her from taking that final step. However, the angels reveal that this moment is coming to an end. The pain of being away from you is becoming unbearable, and she knows that the only way to relieve that suffering is by allowing herself to be honest with you. This person feels like time is passing too fast. She knows she can't keep living in uncertainty, in doubt about what could have been between you two. The angels reveal that she has already written and erased countless messages to you, trying to find the right words to express what she feels. Each attempt at communication is a reflection of her internal struggle, of her fear of being rejected, but also of her desire to be understood and accepted by you. And now, she feels that she can't wait any longer. She needs to open up. She needs to tell you everything in her heart before it's too late. Dear soul, the angels want you to know that this person sees you as her only hope for healing. She feels that you are the key to her peace, to her happiness. Although it has taken her time to understand this, now it is clear to her that life without you is a path full of emptiness and sadness. The angels are working to align her energies, to create the perfect scenario for this reconnection to happen. But for this to become a reality, both of you must be willing to face your fears and vulnerabilities. The angels also reveal that this person has been deeply reflecting on what it means to be vulnerable. She has always been afraid to fully open her heart, to show her weaknesses and insecurities. In the past, she believed that being vulnerable meant being weak. But now she is beginning to realize that true strength lies in allowing herself to be seen as she truly is. And that's what she wants to do with you. She wants you to see beyond the barriers she has built, beyond the masks she has used to protect herself. She wants you to see her soul, her essence, without fear of judgment or rejection. This person is preparing both emotionally and spiritually for that moment of revelation. The angels show that she has been working on herself, reflecting on her fears, her mistakes, and her hopes. She understands that for this reconnection to be genuine, she needs to be honest with herself and with you, and that honesty includes showing her imperfections and her fragilities, but also her genuine desire to build something real and lasting by your side. Dear soul, the angels say that this person is ready to take a leap of faith, to surrender to what she feels for you, even if it means facing her greatest fears. She knows that true love requires courage, that it is necessary to risk everything to live something authentic and deep, and she is willing to take that risk for you. The angels are by your side, guiding your steps, encouraging her to follow her heart and not let fear prevent her from living this love. The angels also show that this person has felt your absence in a way that is hard to describe. Every day away from you is like a constant reminder that something is missing in her life. She feels your absence in every moment, in every little detail of the day-to-day. Even the simplest things, like a song playing on the radio or a place you used to go together, make her remember you and what could have been. That feeling of loss is deep, and she knows she will only find peace if you reconnect in some way. However, the angels reveal that this person also understands that this reconnection will not be easy. She knows that for you both to truly move forward together, both of you must be willing to forgive the past and to let go of the wounds and fears that separated you. She is willing to do so, to start from scratch, to rebuild trust and love between you two. But for this to happen, she needs to know if you are also willing to give this new beginning a chance. Dear soul, the angels ask you to listen to your heart. They whisper that this person is ready to open up to you in a way she has never done before. She is ready to set aside her fear, to show who she truly is, with all her imperfections and insecurities, and she hopes that you will receive her with compassion, with understanding, knowing that true love is a path that requires patience, forgiveness, and that this person is about to take a big step in her emotional journey. And the angels are by her side, guiding her every move. But now it is your turn to decide if you are ready to receive her, to open your heart, and allow this mutual healing to take place. The angels say that if both of you are willing to embark on this journey, there is a great opportunity for something beautiful and lasting to flourish between you. It is not just about superficial feelings, but about a spiritual connection that unites you deeply and undeniably. The suffering of this person is not just a consequence of physical distance, but of something that goes beyond, something that touches the depths of her soul. The angels show that this person has a strong conviction that you are the cure she has been searching for, and this truth has become clearer and clearer in her heart. There is an emotional battle happening inside this person. She feels torn between the need to protect herself and the desire to fully surrender to what she feels for you. For a long time, she has tried to control her emotions, keeping a safe distance to avoid the pain of being hurt again. But the angels show that this control has not brought her the peace she expected. On the contrary, it has only deepened the emptiness and anxiety she feels. Now, more than ever, she knows that she needs to set aside fear and allow herself to live this love. This person has gone through many experiences that have taught her to be cautious with her feelings. The angels reveal that in her journey, she has faced disappointments and betrayals that have left deep marks. She learned to build barriers around her heart, believing that it would protect her from more pain. However, upon meeting you, something changed. Your presence caused those barriers to begin to crumble. Although she has tried to resist, it was impossible to ignore the connection that exists between you. The angels show that this person feels that you have brought light to the darkest parts of her soul, and now she cannot go back. The angels reveal that this person is in a moment of deep introspection. She has been reflecting on her life, her decisions, and what truly matters, and amid all those reflections, you always appear as the central piece. She wonders how things could have been different if she had acted in another way, if she had allowed herself to be vulnerable from the beginning. Each thought is accompanied by a feeling of regret, but also of new hope. She feels that there is still time, that there is still an opportunity to connect with you truly and deeply. Dear soul, the angels show that this person has been watching you from afar, trying to understand what is happening in your life. She feels a desperate need to know if you still think of her and if there is still room in your heart for reconciliation. The uncertainty has been a constant source of anxiety for her, and the angels reveal that it consumes her inside. She wants to know if there is a possibility for the two of you to reconnect, but the fear of not being welcome in your life prevents her from taking the first step. The angels also show that this person feels a very strong energy every time she thinks of you. They feel that there is something spiritual happening between the two of you, a connection that goes beyond words and actions. It's as if your souls were destined to meet, and now this spiritual calling is becoming impossible to ignore. They feel the universe is conspiring to bring you back together, and this feeling fills them with a mix of fear and hope. The fear that you may have moved on, but the hope that there is still a chance to rebuild what was lost. This person has been seeking spiritual guidance to better understand what is happening in their heart. The angels show that they have been asking the universe for signs, trying to decipher what fate has in store for the two of you. They see you as a guide, someone who helped them awaken spiritually, and now they feel they need you to continue this journey of growth and healing. They feel that without you, their soul remains incomplete, that there is a fundamental piece missing in their life. Dear soul, the angels ask that you remain open to this. They say that although this person took time to act, their feelings for you have never diminished. On the contrary, they have intensified over time, and now they feel they can no longer live without expressing what they truly feel. The angels also ask that you be willing to forgive the past, to let go of the resentments and doubts that may have accumulated over time. They want you to know that this person is ready to show you who they truly are, without reservations, without fear. This person is preparing to take the most important step of their emotional life. The angels show that they are gathering the courage to open their heart to you, to tell you everything they have kept inside for so long. But they need to know that you are also ready to receive them. They need to feel that when they take that leap of faith, you will be there to welcome them with understanding and compassion. This is a journey of mutual healing, and the angels say that if both are willing to walk together, there is a great possibility that something beautiful will bloom between you. The angels reveal that this person has been living in a constant state of regret, reliving every moment that could have been different, every opportunity they let slip by. But now they are ready to act differently. They know they cannot change the past, but they are determined to create a new future, and that future includes you. They feel that the love they have for you is something rare, something that cannot be found anywhere else, and they are willing to do whatever it takes to regain your trust and affection. Dear soul, the angels say that this person is about to take decisive action. They show that this person is preparing a message, a sign, something that will finally open the door for the conversation you both so desperately need to have. They know that this conversation will be the moment of truth, the turning point in your lives, and the angels are by their side, whispering courage, encouraging them to move forward, to take that step with an open heart and a soul ready for transformation. The angels also want you to know that this person has learned a lot about themselves during this time of separation. They have understood that true love is not something that can be controlled or ignored. Now they understand that to live this love fully, they need to be honest with themselves and with you, and that is exactly what they are preparing to do. They want to show you that they are ready to build something real, something lasting, something that transcends the difficulties you have faced up until now. Dear soul, the angels ask that you keep your heart open. They say that if both of you are willing to face your fears and vulnerabilities, you can create an even stronger connection than before. This person is ready to take the first step, but they need to know that you are also ready to walk by their side. The angels guide you toward a moment of reconciliation and healing and ask you to trust in the process. This person's heart can no longer bear the weight of the distance and uncertainty. The love they feel for you has grown so much that it has become a force pushing them forward, toward you. They know they can no longer live with this anguish, with the constant feeling of having lost something precious and irreplaceable. They see you as the only solution to the pain that has consumed them. This person has tried several times to ignore what they felt, to move on, and to find peace elsewhere. But the angels show that each time they were reminded that the cure they seek can only be found by your side. They have come to understand that you are the only person who truly understands them, who sees them for who they are. Your connection is not something that can be broken or replaced, and now this truth is clearer than ever before. Every day away from you is a painful reminder that something is missing in their life, and they know they can no longer hesitate. The angels reveal that this person is experiencing a profound emotional transformation. They are letting go of the fear that once kept them from opening up to you. This process was not easy. They had to face their deepest fears, their insecurities, and the ghosts of the past that haunted them. But now they are beginning to understand that the love they feel for you is stronger than any fear, more powerful than any doubt, and this understanding is giving them the courage they need to finally act. Dear soul, the angels show me a symbolic and meaningful scene. This person is standing in front of a partially open door, with their hand on the handle, hesitating for a last moment before entering. They know that crossing that door will change their life forever, and they are ready for it. The angels are by their side, encouraging them to take the final step, to open up completely to you. This door represents vulnerability, the moment of truth, and they are about to cross it, hoping you are on the other side, ready to receive them. The angels also reveal that this person has been seeking signs and answers everywhere. They have been asking the universe for guidance on how to approach you, what to say, and how to express everything they have kept inside. They feel that every little detail around them is filled with meaning, a song they hear, a phrase they catch, a dream they had. All of this makes them feel that destiny is pushing them toward you, that this reconnection is inevitable, and that the universe is conspiring to give them the chance to open up to you. Dear soul, the angels say that this person is now in a state of surrender. They are willing to place their heart in your hands, to show you all their wounds, their flaws, but also the genuine and deep love they feel. They know that true love is not perfect, that it requires courage, patience, and the willingness to face difficulties together, and that is exactly what they are ready to do. The angels show that they want to rebuild the trust between you, to start anew this time without the barriers that once kept them from being completely honest. This person sees you as their cure, as the only person who can help them find the peace they so desperately desire. The angels show that during this time of separation, they have gone through a very intense process of self-discovery. They have realized that for this relationship to work, they need to be honest with themselves and with you. They understand that they can no longer hide their feelings. They can no longer let fear control their actions. Now they are ready to be authentic, to let you see who they truly are. Dear soul, the angels ask that you be ready to listen to what they have to say. They whisper that if you are willing to embrace this vulnerability with compassion, there is a great opportunity for healing for both of you. This person wants you to know that despite their flaws and insecurities, the love they feel for you is real, deep, and transformative. They want you to see beyond the difficulties you have faced, and together, you can create something new based on truth, mutual understanding, and forgiveness. The angels show me that this person is determined to do things differently this time. They want you to know that they are willing to fight for this relationship, to do whatever it takes to regain your trust and your love. They understand that it will not be easy and that you will both face challenges, but they also know that it is worth it. They believe that the love you share is rare, it is special, and are willing to take all the risks to live it fully by your side. Dear soul, the angels ask you to connect with your heart. They say that you will have the opportunity to hear everything this person has to say, to feel the sincerity in their words, and to realize how much they have changed, how much they have grown. But for this healing to occur, you must also be willing to open yourself to listen without judgment, to allow love to guide your actions. The angels are by your side, creating a space for healing, reconciliation, and renewal. This person feels that you are on the verge of a new beginning, something that could be even more beautiful and profound than what you experienced before. The angels reveal that if both of you manage to get through this stage of vulnerability, you'll be able to build something that transcends the ordinary, something that takes you to a new level of emotional and spiritual connection. But for this to happen, both of you must be willing to fully surrender, without fear, without reservations. Dear soul, the angels ask you to trust the process. They say that this person is ready to take the first step, to open their heart and show you everything they feel. Now it's up to you to decide if you are ready to receive this love, to welcome this person back into your life, and to allow mutual healing to occur. The angels are by your side, guiding you on this journey of reconnection. They whisper that true love is a path of growth, learning, and overcoming. And if you are willing to walk this path with this person, great blessings may be waiting for you. If this message has resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I am ready to heal and love." Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.